Hillary Clinton. I will be voting for Hillary Clinton.
Casey, why? Why? Why don't you just stick to your vlogs, your awesome, amazing videography vlogs that you do? Come on, man. Why you gotta do this?
I avoid talking politics on this channel, on this forum, because politics are divisive. There's always two sides.
Oh, really? Well, guess what you're doing now? You're talking about politics on your vlog channel.
Republicans and Democrats, there's left and there's right. I can have my opinion and there will always be an opposing one. That is the nature of a healthy democracy, but this is not that.
So it is not a healthy democracy if you have an opinion that you want to vote for Trump rather than Hillary Clinton. Who are you to say what is a healthy democracy and what isn't, and who should and shouldn't vote for who? One of the biggest problems I have with your video here is the fact that you're telling your audience who they should vote for. And I find that distasteful. I find it not respectable whatsoever. I've made some of my live streams of the political debates, and I've said who I think did better in the debates. I've made it very clear that I don't support Trump and I don't support Hillary Clinton, but if I had hypothetically a gun to my fucking head, I would definitely vote Trump over Hillary Clinton, if I was forced into it. I'm not a fan of both. I don't want to vote for both of them. However, I would, if I had to choose Trump over Hillary Clinton. The difference is, I'm not making a video saying on my channel, vote for Trump, support Trump, because I don't believe in telling my audience what they should do.
About a megalomaniac who's driven by nothing but ego. A man who cares exactly zero about the people of this country. A person who brags about sexually assaulting women and shames others for the way they look.
Honestly, I'm not voting for Trump, but I'd prefer to have someone in office, in presidency, who doesn't hinder their voice because they have something blunt to say, no matter how terrible or mean it may come across. I'd rather have a president who mocks someone who looks silly than a lying snake in office who's done more to damage and ruin the lives of other people, has accepted money from countries who want to destroy and kill fucking America. Hillary Clinton will turn her back and already has turned her back on America. I don't believe Donald Trump's slogan, make America great again, but I think it's a little more convincing to try to improve America, and only Hillary Clinton's gonna definitely make it worse. In fact, probably both of them will make it worse in some way, just like Obama has done. But the point is, if I can choose a president who I think will make America not as bad as someone who would make America even worse, I'm gonna definitely side with the person who's going to make America a little less horrible to live in. I'm a gigantic gun advocate. I don't want my guns taken away. We do not need open goddamn borders, and no matter how racist or how stupid you think Trump is for suggesting we make a wall in Mexico, I don't agree with that whatsoever. In terms of immigration and foreign policy, I don't think Hillary or Clinton are that brightest on either of those two things. But I don't want a fucking open border, something that we're gonna definitely get with fucking Hillary Clinton. We don't need any more shootings. We don't need any more bombings. And I can already see the future of that happening in this goddamn country, even more than it already does if we get fucking snake hiss ass fucking Hillary Clinton.
I'm speaking up now because this election has very little to do with politics, policy, or legislation. This has to do with morals and principles.
Morals and principles, yeah. Hillary Clinton surely has a lot of those moral and principles. Hillary is one of the most moral women I've ever seen. Sarcasm.
I'm voting for Hillary because, make no mistake, there is only one person that can defeat him. One person that can keep him away from power, and it is her. I'm not a huge fan of her stale politics. I'm entirely aware of all the criticism against her. I'm aware of all of her failures and shortcomings. But she's intelligent, and she knows what she's doing. More importantly, she's mentally sound, she's responsible, and she's sane.
Mentally sound, responsible. See, No, of all the fucking candidates between Trump and Hillary Clinton is one of the most irresponsible people I've ever fucking seen. Have you guys even seen what the media is hardly even talking about, of the new WikiLeaks regarding Hillary Clinton. If you haven't, look that shit up. It is absolutely absurd. It is absolutely damning. But sadly, she's probably still gonna win. I find going behind America's back, accepting money wherever she fucking can, no matter how much they fucking hate America, laughing, this is one of the biggest things, laughing at getting a rapist goddamn off, justifying all the emails and all that shit. Oh, the Russians. It was the Russians.
I want to end this by calling out all the big YouTubers. Some I know and some you viewers might know. See, making videos like this, they're not popular. They're not going to get you subscribers. They're not going to boost your view counts.
That's not true. I mean, you already almost have 4 million views on this video right now.
But there is something much more valuable than subscribers or dollars, and that's backbone. That is not being scared to stand up for what is right, regardless of the costs.
Casey, come on. I thought you were better than this. Backbone, standing up for what is right, no matter the cost. And who are you to tell your audience what is right for them to decide? So in other words, if they vote someone other than Hillary Clinton, they have no backbone? You know, there's probably people who think that they have a backbone for voting publicly and saying that they vote for Trump. In the same way that you think that you have a backbone for voting for Hillary Clinton. So what would be your response to that?
The top 20 YouTubers reach over 1 billion views every single week, every 7 days. We have the power to activate a demographic, an electorate that isn't typically very active. That is young people. You see, this generation, if we're all banded together, we have the power to ensure that this tax-avoiding, lying, racist, misogynist stays away from power and out of the White House. But it requires all of us coming together. So if your favorite YouTuber says things like, I don't like to talk politics on my channel, or I'm not going to reveal who I'm voting for, call them out. Sitting on the sidelines this time around is not okay. This election is different. And if this guy gets elected, and you stood back with your arms folded and didn't speak out against him, it makes you complicit. It makes you partially responsible for handing him the reins of power.
You're either with us or you're my enemy. I've always hated that sort of mentality, that I have to decide, and if I don't decide what someone wants me to decide, I'm still condemned. I'm still personally attacked by you, Casey, because I'm not choosing to vote for Trump or for Hillary. You don't even mention about third party. Jill Stein, Gary Johnson, you don't even mention these people. Like, I have to vote for Hillary Clinton. If I don't vote for Hillary Clinton, if I just hold my arms across like this, well, you contribute to Trump being in power. The chance of Trump winning is very next to slim. I don't think he will win at all. With how the sensationalization of the media and what it does with these women recently coming out, you know, which by the way, it's just that fucking woman on the plane who's like, oh, if he had you know touched my breasts, it wouldn't have been so bad. But he put his hand up my skirt like an octopus on a plane. No, I don't fucking believe that shit. I really, truly don't. That's not to say he hasn't done things in the past. I don't know. But what I do know is that the media has been sensationalizing and jumping on this Trump, everything that he says, and giving it so much media coverage that the fact that he would even have a chance of winning is very, very slim. So Casey, you can shut the fuck up. Go back to your awesome vlogs, which I really loved and loved watching up until this very point. And now I kind of have like this bias towards you, saying things like Hillary Clinton's the most responsible president. That's one of the biggest goddamn fucking jokes I've ever goddamn fucking heard. And it pisses me off that someone like you, of all people, would say something like that. You even admit that she's had a shady past and you don't agree with a lot of what she's done. Yet you say she's responsible. How can you say that? How the fuck can anyone say that Hillary Clinton is goddamn responsible if you know anything about the WikiLeaks and all of her fucking emails? That's the exact opposite of being responsible. My fucking God. Jesus. Casey, what the fuck is wrong with you?